Now, I knew that President Trump's visit to China was a disaster. I just didn't know the extent of that disaster. That's probably because news out of China is hard to come by, and the US media wouldn't tell the truth, not especially truth like this one, how the Chinese President Xi Jinping insulted not just the US President Donald Trump, but the whole of America to his face. I didn't know anything of this sort happened, but apparently it did, as longtime China critic Gordon Chang regretfully admits in this interview with Forbes.
Well, Xi Jinping was incredibly arrogant and brazen on Thursday in front of President Trump and in front of the cameras. He actually referred to the Thucydides trap. That's a reference to the Peloponnesian Wars, where you had a rising power challenge a declining ruling hegemon. And so what Xi Jinping was saying was that China's rising and President Trump was leading a failing society. But it got even worse than that, because Xi Jinping also referred to the, quote, new era. That's Xi Jinping speak for the time when China rules the world and where the US is irrelevant. So this was, this was just, to me, I hadn't heard Chinese leaders say those things or anything like that to an American president. And it shows you that deterrence is breaking down and that Xi Jinping is willing to insult the American president to his face.
So Xi Jinping did really break out the Thucydides trap theory. That's basically telling America to his face that his time is up and that China is taking over. That's not a surprise to anyone who's been paying attention. I mean, it's no surprise that America is, expiring. The only surprise here is that President Xi feels confident enough to say that to the face of an American president. I think that tells you everything you need to know. America is done, and his adversaries know it. Now, why President Trump would hear this said to his face and not react in any ways, anybody's guess. Thanks for watching, and please like, share, and follow.